When I was in college, I was drinking so much that I almost failed out of school. So I went from being a super intelligent, smart, having it all together high school kid to the rebellious part of me was like, oh, not accepting of that. And I was overconfident. I was like, I'm smart. I don't need to go to class. So started drinking and partying more and going back to Austin, cutting class. So by the time I was a junior in college, or maybe my sophomore year, I was literally on the verge of dropping out. I was on scholastic probation, and the scholarship was taken away. So at this point, that didn't even matter anymore. I pulled myself out of it, out of the scholastic probation, because I found a community of petroleum engineers who I started studying with. So that's also kind of a theme that I have, is when you find a community of support, life is better. When you share these challenges with other people, life is better. When you lift each other up, life is better. But I made it through college and onward into my career. And it's baffling how I could be so successful externally and internally be such a mess, functioning to do what I needed to do to get that approval that I was seeking at the time, but at the same time numbing so hard that it was to the point of blacking out and oblivion, to the point that on the weekends, after a weekend bender, when I would try to get ready for work on Monday morning, my hands would be shaking when I would be trying to put on my makeup from the withdrawals from the alcohol that I had been drinking over the weekend. Woke up the next morning and had no memory of what happened, but then started getting flashes of pictures in my brain of what I thought happened. And I thought maybe there was blood, and I thought I hit a curb, and I thought maybe, did I hit something? Did I hit someone? And I ran out to my car to see if there was damage on my car, and my car was there and there was no damage. And I turned on the news to see if there's reports of a hit and run on the local news, because I'm terrified that I've done something, and there's nothing. I don't see anything. I realize that I'm saved from that horrible nightmare, that nothing happened, that I was home safe. And that was my wake-up call, that if I didn't stop drinking, I was going to kill myself or somebody, that my life was unmanageable, and that it was time to stop, and I need help. And a community of support to help me get through that. What do you know? So that was, the recovery of that, of course, it's a long process, and there's a lot of healing that happens, and a lot of reflection and acceptance of self that people go through in recovery. I think that one important thing to share is that, I went from alcohol to work, which seems healthier than alcohol, then from work to sugar and exercise, which is definitely, these are healthier than drinking. At the same time, it was still the same cycle, the same pattern, the same drivers and needs that were fueling those addictions.